Today was one of our products that we have been working on with Rotherham Orthopedics called Team Behind the Team. So this is a whole campaign that's based around the idea that there are physicians that are Rothman physicians that are also the team physicians and consultants and head physicians for top universities around the country. In addition to top universities, they're also doing major sports teams. So we've done one for the Eagles, we've done one for the Phillies, we've done one for colleges, we've done Drexel, and now we're here today at Villanova, where we got the opportunity to be in hallowed ground and really get into why the physician who happens to be representing Rothman here is so elite level. The thing that we really bring to the table on these is we always have some sort of patient interaction that's coupled with an interview. So a lot of people do that, but we do it quickly. We make sure that physicians can get in and out and have a great time working with us. Our main goal is to show how proud they are to work with these entities. Everyone in the world knows what Villanova is because of the basketball team, and we were able to work with a physician that is involved with them, as well as lots of other teams at Villanova. So our main goal is to create a piece that shows Rotherham Orthopedics having pride in a sports team that they work with every day and have top tier physicians work on. So everything that we do comes from the physician side of things. So anytime that we are able to, have an experience like today where we're at Villanova or we're with the Phillies or something like that, it all comes from the fact that we work with physicians. And our physician-based content is in many realms these days because physicians are in many realms these days. Some are talented speakers, some are talented teachers, some work with major universities, and some work in professional sports. And our goal is to really represent them at that level. So it's always an honor and a privilege to be able to do a shoot like this where we are getting to look behind the curtain of the big boys because we kind of have a back door in with our physicians. So that's kind of the point of being the team behind the team. And essentially we're the team behind the team behind the team. We loaded in and went right past the famous basketball court and we're able to come into their press room that we're sitting in right now and conduct an interview. I always believe in being ready for an interview when a physician walks in so that you don't waste any of their time. That is kind of the ethos of this business because we understand how important some of these people are and how busy they are. Most physicians just want to go and take care of patients. If they're not doing that, they want to do research. If they're not doing that, trust me, they don't want to be doing video. So half of the journey of this craft is figuring out how to make them have a good time. And a lot of that's done through listening, being interested in their stories, being interested in who they are, and being interested in their passion. Today's operation we ran with a mixture of Blackmagic and Lumix cameras. I really love the way that Panasonic and Blackmagic have gone through with this L-mount alliance thing, because basically it allowed us to turn all of our Panasonic cameras into autofocus Blackmagic cinema cameras. So we've always been a Blackmagic company because of how it works well with switchers, and I'm a big fan of raw color grades, but there was never raw on the autofocus Panasonic cameras. So I used them more when someone asked for somebody that had a basic codec like an H.264. But now we've unlocked this power with them where we can combine them with a 12G Blackmagic monitor, and it actually allows us to then film in that classic Blackmagic Raw 8:1 codec that I feel so strongly about, and it matches perfectly with our other cameras. It's really interesting how it takes a piece of gear and totally amplifies it through the roof. A lot of us, from when I started, the autofocus was the devil, and then it got good. And when it got good, it allowed you to unleash new types of shots that you wouldn't be able to do before. I have really started incorporating a lot of dolly shots from gimbals into my work because I know I can do a locked on focus and do it fast. There's nothing worse than trying the same dolly forward only to mess up the focus over and over and over. So with the autofocus, it's unlocked a new move for me and actually a whole bunch of new shots that I'm able to do. The Video Content Factory really made its mark when it entered the world of physician-based content because it's a whole different animal. And it's not just getting the best shot, it's ensuring that your client has the best time and ensuring that the physicians are interested in doing more of it. The whole name of the game is get them in front of the camera more often and create more pieces of video more often, because if you think about it, when you're scrolling, it's a billboard. It's not necessarily a matter of if the video is amazing, it's a matter of how many pieces of video content you can make. So working with physicians, you gotta figure out that you're gonna probably take up maybe an hour of their time, and you gotta spin out as much content from that as possible so that they appear in front of cameras, online, in video content more.